ABC6 News on your side. But first, this breaking news alert.
And that breaking news, a school bus in a ditch. Police say a van hit that bus, which was full of students at the time. The impact knocked the bus into a ditch, as you can see here, and it created the mess all around it. You can see ABC6 first reported this breaking news story around 3 o'clock today.
Terry Sullivan is now live near Shanahan Middle School in Orange Township with what the students saw. Terry?
Yeah, there is a lot going on behind me right now, so I'm going to direct your attention right over there. The Highway Patrol is just wrapping up its investigation. Just moments ago, they actually managed to pull the school bus out of the ditch, and in case you're wondering how hard that job was, just look at those tires. Look at all the chains, but the tires, how thickly that mud is just caked on there. And as bad as everything looks, it's amazing that all the kids are safe and sound tonight. As you mentioned, that crash happened around 5 to 3 this afternoon, moments after the bus left the middle school and headed east. Some of the students tell me they noticed a van driving down the middle of the street. Next thing they knew, they were in the ditch.
Well, the car was sort of in the middle of the lane, and I look around, and sort of in slow motion, the car crashed us, and the bus was almost going to tilt, but the mud sort of stopped it.
I was really scared. I called my mom right away, and she came, and they had us all get to one side of the bus so it wouldn't tip, and really scared.
Yeah, can you imagine being on that bus as a teenager? That'd be incredible. Now, we do know the man who was driving the van was rushed to Grady Hospital. No word on his condition. And we do know the bus driver was taken away to be tested for drugs, as is protocol in accidents involving school buses. So one more look behind me. You see they're almost ready to haul the bus out of the way. The kids were excited because they were told the bus would be in the ditch with the school bags on. But kids, sorry, just moments ago, we saw someone who appears to be maybe the principal, I don't know, loading up a couple of carts and hauling all the bags into the school. So no excuses tonight. Live in Delaware County, Terry Sullivan, ABC6 News.
New at 5, a haunting 5-page letter from the woman who gunned down an employee at a local auto repair shop. That letter sent only to ABC6, and the postal stamp shows it was sent the day of the shooting. You saw it as breaking news here on ABC6 last Friday. A disgruntled customer, Bridget McFerrin, was shot. She shot and killed Tammy Borer at Ohio Engine and Transmission Exchange in West Columbus. McFerrin then killed herself. ABC6 consumer investigator Tom Susi read through McFerrin's letter, and Tom, from her words, it appears this was no impulsive act of violence. This sounds like premeditated murder.
And Yolanda, not only that, but this letter suggests that Bridget McFerrin planned on killing a few people that day. Now listen to the first line in this letter. I'm not in the world today, and hopefully a couple of people are not either. This envelope is postmarked Friday, May 13th, the day all hell broke out here at Ohio Engine and Transmission Exchange on McKinley Road. Bridget McFerrin, distraught over repairs made to her '99 Toyota Corolla, gunned down 60-year-old Tammy Borer, a longtime employee here in customer service. The 53-year-old crazed customer then walked off and fatally shot herself in the head. McFerrin wrote this letter May 12th, just one day before she decided to end 2 lives. McFerrin writes, I am not in the world today, and hopefully a couple of people are not either. I don't think 2 wrongs make a right. I did it to make a stand for consumers. No one should have to go through what I have gone through. She goes on to say, I am persecuted by everyone. Everyone expects me to fix and be resilient when people are beating the hell out of me. McFerrin writes, I am taking a stand. I am tired of this life. It's too much, and I don't want to ever go through it again. She tells family and friends, you can have everything in the house to sell for what I owe. As for this car, burn the car for all I care. McFerrin also writes about her 3 dogs. I feel horrible about abandoning my dogs who have given so much to me for 8 to 10 years. Please try and find a good place for them with a fenced-in yard and caring family. If you can't, please take them to a vet and have them put down. I can't stand the thought of them being dumped at the Humane Society. McFerrin goes on, I know people will be affected by this, and I am truly sorry for that. I don't want it to be true. The only effect I want is for laws to change to protect people from activity like this. The letter ends, let the state bury me. I think that is only fair since their laws have me with no choices because I am poor. Now, in this letter, McFerrin says she tried killing herself once before, but says she didn't take enough pills. Now, last November, McFerrin filed a complaint with the ABC 6 on Your Side Call for Action team. At that time, she was in mediation with the Better Business Bureau. Now, it's our policy not to handle complaints in mediation or litigation, so we never had any contact with Bridget McFerrin. Guys, back to you.
All right, Tom, the final words of a desperate woman. Thank you. Well, a mother who says she saved her kids after crashing into a river is now charged with drunk driving. We were the only station there when Heather Adams appeared in Fairfield County Court this morning. Police say she drove her SUV into the Hocking River over the weekend. She pulled her boys out of the water. She then went to the hospital where court records show alcohol was in her blood and she was taking a drug used to help heroin addiction. Adams has pleaded not guilty. A child was rushed to the hospital after being shot. The child was taken by helicopter to Nationwide Children's Hospital in Columbus. The Holmes County Sheriff's Office tells us the shooting was accidental.
Now a story you'll only see on ABC 6. A crowded bar set on fire. Two men poured gasoline all over the roof, and as reporter Adam Slinger tells us, it was all caught on camera.
And they take off running.
You can see the flames light up the parking lot and the images of the people who committed the crime.
And there's where it lit up. Now you see his jacket, his face, he's smoking a cigarette.
It was May 1st, around 4 a.m., here at the after-hours bar called Privacy Matters on Parsons Avenue. And the bar still had several people inside.
These guys wasn't messing around. They knew what they was doing. They was there to do a job.
Columbus fire investigator Jeff Broughton showed us the video of the arson. Just moments before the fire started, you can see one of the guys carrying a stack of crates. Crates they would use to jump onto the roof. They also brought with them a gallon of gasoline.
You'll see in the gentleman's hand, he's got a gas can.
Jeff says investigators have no idea who these two guys are, but they need to find them. This fire could have killed people.
Well, they're dangerous for one. You know, the streets talk faster than we can hear stuff, and that's why we turn to the streets.
And back out here live, you can tell it would have taken several of these crates to actually reach the top of the roof. It doesn't look like those crooks spotted the cameras either. If you have any idea who those two guys are, investigators at the Columbus Fire Department want to hear from you. You could earn a reward. Live on Parsons Avenue, Adam Slinger, ABC 6 News.
Adam, thanks. Right now, volunteers are gathering signatures trying to get Ohio's collective bargaining law repealed, and momentum seems to be in their favor, at least according to one poll. ABC 6's Tom Bosco is now live on the Ohio State campus. Tom?
Yeah, Bob, volunteers here on campus are trying to get people signed up on those petitions. Check it out. In fact, looks like we've got a number of student volunteers there and a number of folks signing the petitions there. It was a petition. It's a petition that would put the state's new law limiting collective bargaining up for a public vote. Those volunteers must feel some validation after the latest poll numbers are out from Quinnipiac University. They show that if the vote was taken today, 54% of Ohioans would vote to repeal the new law based on Senate Bill 5. Now, the effort to kill the bill started shortly after the governor signed it into law. Opponents say it is anti-middle class and anti-union. The law limits the rights of union workers to bargain and to go on strike. The governor says it's needed to help balance the budget, but opponents say it's going to hurt Ohio in the long run. The group We Are Ohio says they are pleased that the poll numbers back up their efforts.
We have over 10,000 volunteers out right now collecting signatures, and this is exactly what we're seeing is a lot of enthusiasm on the ground to get it on the ballot and repeal it.
Now, I also wanted to hear what Governor Kasich thinks of those poll numbers. His spokesman told me that they never comment on polling data. Rob Nichols does say, quote, the governor's drive to restore Ohio has never been about politics, but about helping to create jobs and restore our state. In the meantime, the efforts continue statewide with those 10,000 volunteers, including some right here on the Ohio State University campus, to collect more than 200,000 signatures by the end of June. Reporting live on OSU's campus, I'm Tom Bosco, ABC 6 News.
Now in your first warning forecast, as promised, today a little bit better than yesterday, and that trend will continue. Not much in the way of rain showers. The temperatures inching up towards 60 degrees and then some as we go through the next 24 to 36 hours. But right now, 5:09 p.m., first warning Doppler showing no showers anywhere in central Ohio. A couple of the raindrops northeast of Mount Vernon and Coshocton where they're going to stay. So your evening forecast will include a couple of those showers dropping down from north to south for you. Overall, temperatures are going to remain rather calm. We're looking at 50s right now in our first First Warning Weather Spotters. And we'll have the rest of the forecast coming up after the break.
All right, thank you, Jerry. ABC6 has some ideas on how to lessen the pain at the pump. We're all feeling it. And recently, our reporters were challenged to find alternative ways to work.
This is fun. They found some very creative ways, and here's how ABC6 reporter Maria Durant did it.
I've decided to ride to work today for two reasons. One, because I thought great exercise, and I'm riding in the pt1, so this will be really good. Now, here's my bike. Here's my bike helmet, and I am wearing a bright yellow vest so that everyone on the road can see me. So, say goodbye to my car, and I am heading off to work. Okay, the easy part has been riding in my neighborhood. Now I have to get onto the road, and there are a lot of cars, no bike path. Try to do this safely and get to work.
I made it! No injuries. Not bad.
All right.
She made it, but the sound did it.
It was a very, very quiet ride.
It was.
So she's just one of several reporters that we did this with. They all had to shoot it on their droids, which was one of the challenges we gave to them. So.
Yeah, which is really exciting for us to see all of these. We're going to show you how other ABC6 reporters did it throughout this newscast, and maybe you'll get some ideas and you'll want to do the same. Now, if you still need to drive to work, though, remember ABC6 is on your side with the Pump Patrol. Our website has a gas price map, a place to report prices you find, and you can track how gas prices are trending. Just go to our website, abc6onyourside.com, and look in the Hot Topics section.
On a week full of semi-accidents around central Ohio, let's have a look at another one here causing problems out to the east with John Hill. John?
Yeah, 70 east out to Bexley into Reynoldsburg, Bob, has been rather slow, although the semi involved is gone. 70 eastbound had cars off to the left and right before Bryce, but again, we are backed up all the way through 33 and in towards the Livingston curve right now. Let me show you a little bit what they're dealing with as you're making your way out on 70 eastbound, passing 33. That's eastbound coming to the bottom of your screen, the exit to 33 off that left-hand side. But again, this is in the clearing stages. One other accident working on 71 southbound's ramp to 670 west. That one off to the right. Yolanda.
All right, thank you, John. New at 5, a local credit union warning customers about a security breach. A message on the Total Assurance Federal Credit Union website says a security problem forced it to close all of its debit card accounts, but that the accounts are safe. The credit union serves employees of several health-related organizations. We stopped by and tried to talk with someone at the credit union today, and they told us the problem had been taken care of. A student is suspended and faces criminal charges, what school leaders say they found him with.
Lawmakers are considering a ban on certain bath salts, the risk that they carry that has nothing to do with you relaxing in the tub.
And we continue to follow breaking news here on ABC6. A school bus crashed in Orange Township today. You can see it wound up in a ditch there. This happening about 5 minutes till 3. We're told no students were hurt, but a man driving a van, the van that hit that bus, was rushed to a hospital. We'll have more on this story as it develops.
It's a drug that more and more teens are getting their hands on. Bath salts. Lawmakers say abuse is at an all-time high. Our AJ Ross is live at the State House tonight where there's talk of actually banning these products, AJ?
You're right, Bob. Representative Clayton Luckey actually introduced this bath salt ban right here earlier this morning, and he says this isn't your ordinary everyday suds and bubbles. In fact, these bath salts are called White Lightning, Ivory Wave, and Hurricane Charlie, and they're very potent drugs too many kids in Ohio are abusing.
I said, bath salt, what is it? That you put in the bath? They says, no, we snort it. And I'm saying, you're joking.
Representative Clayton Luckey says there's nothing funny about the number of kids and teens abusing bath salt.
I think it's a problem across the whole United States, especially in Ohio this hit. It's just like when crack hit the urban areas or when meth hit the rural areas.
Now Representative Luckey is pushing this issue before the Health and Aging Committee.
Are there people that practically use this product at all?
No. Used for one thing, to get high.
The salts are manufactured overseas with inconspicuous labeling. They're not illegal. We stopped by this gas station on Morse Road where we were told we could buy some.
Do you have any White Lightning?
White Lightning?
I need a job.
June or White
Really?
Like that?
Yeah. I just live down the street.
We don't, but I have it on my other store.
Lawmakers admit a ban on all bath salts would be too drastic, so they want to target cathinone,
a common chemical found in these products.
Parents or guardians have responsibilities too to watch out for their children, and we can't go around the state banning or necessarily make it more difficult to access so many products.
At the State House, I'm AJ Ross, ABC 6 News.